Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. Okay, so welcome everyone to a recorded version of my latest character, Ven, Stephen Malthus, who is an alchemist, among other things, and an aspiring mage, but he has to do a lot of research first. And I am continuing a run through Bleak Falls Barrow, but I'm recording it instead of live streaming it because I've been having audio issues on the live streams where it gets sort of crunchy, crackly kind of thing. So I wanted to record this because it might take a while and just then go back and try to listen to it and see if I get any of that in the recording. We are running, as you will see in the description, a lot of mods, including Genesis, which adds a fair number of spawns. And I've already used up a bunch of my potions here. I have a lot of magicka, damage magicka stuff, but I don't have a whole lot of other things that are good for Draugr. So let me so I have some, stuff like this malign poison of lingering damage health. That one I might save for the final boss there. But a lot of this stuff is just magicka. And poison aversion does nothing for me because I'm not, unless I shoot this and then another, I could do that, but with my arrows or whatever. So we'll see anyway. But this character is really a tester for complete alchemy and crafting overhaul and spell research mainly. That's what I'm going for here. So, and he's a one-handed sword and board kind of guy with who also uses archery. I like multifaceted characters. I don't like to try to specialize. It seems it's never appealed to me. It's fine. Even in D&D, I prefer to have a wide-ranging characters that actually have multiple skills. I guess that's just the way I am in life too. So, but anyway, so of course we're looting. See, old artifact. That is part of spell research, if I'm not mistaken. And we're going to grab a couple of linen wraps. We can make bandages out of those for complete alchemy and crafting overhaul. And so on the way down here, if you watched a previous the live stream that's up on YouTube, you will have seen that we ran into a lot more Draugr than you normally run into at the first level of Bleak Falls Barrow. So I used a lot of arrows. So I'm gonna stick to the sword and board for a little while, see if I can survive that way for a bit, and we'll see how many extra spawns we get in here. A ranger hood, interesting, but that's light armor. This guy is heavy. He's kind of a funny mix, heavy armor, alchemist, possible mage. Makes him a little bit of a battle mage, but not so much. Now let's see what we got here. So now that was just a regular Draugr, I guess. So yeah. Whereas the spawns are all restless Draugrs, or even I even ran into an overlord. So Genesis can make things quite interesting. So, oh, silver ring, nice. We're not going to do a whole lot of enchanting, I don't think. I mean, it's nice to level it up a little bit. There are some enchanting aspects to spell research, I believe, but I am taking, spell research is interesting. It's very complex and very cool mod, and it has several different paths that you can take to becoming a more experienced mage. Three, in fact, the scholar, the alchemist, and the something or other. So, of course, because of Keiko and my propensity for alchemy, I'm taking the alchemist route. So we are going to be using the crucible, the alembic, the cauldron to melt down components and create and combine the ingredients that we distill from those into new and interesting things from which we can learn more things about spell archetypes. That's the whole point of spell research, is that you start with the normal ability to learn a spell from a book, but experience comes from researching the spell and writing theses about the spells and stuff like that. So have I woken anybody else up? I seem to have somewhere. There he is, right there. So, a little stagger there. So this guy is I haven't been taking a lot of combat perks. Oh, hello. He just said, "Ooh, oh, that was a long reach there, my friend." Yeah, okay, all right, that was a swing and a miss, and another swing and a miss, and a swing and a miss. And I think I got you now. Alright, good. Okay. We have fairly high stamina. We did take the... yeah, I'm going to take those arrows. I'm not using a mod that adds weight to arrows, so I don't feel too bad about collecting a lot of arrows. In case I run out of steel arrows, I can always fall back on the ancient Nord arrows. And I just lost track of what I was about to say, so it just doesn't matter. Let's put that away so we can run a little faster. And pop it back out again. Oh, I was talking about perks I'd taken. I'm trying to take some... I have a couple saved up. I'm using the Community Uncapper for various things, and I have the perk scaling set to 1.25, so I get an extra one every 4 levels. And so I have right now Alchemy Mastery. This is a combination using a patch to combine complete alchemy and cooking overhaul with Ordinator, and I have discovered that I have lost the Experimenter perk. So, and it seems any ability to gain knowledge of more than one attribute at a time of alchemical ingredients, which is an interesting kind of handicap. So, but that's okay, because I do have a chart published by Cryptopeer, who wrote Complete Alchemy and Crafting Overhaul. It's a big spreadsheet full of all of the attributes. So because I have that, I don't feel too bad about using it, since I can't use the Experimenter perk, nor even in vanilla, where you can level up your alchemy to the point where you can gain knowledge of all 4 ingredients. So we're going to see how that works out for us. Might be interesting. And yes, I'm sort of talking and nattering a lot because I really want to hear the audio when I finish this. I'm going to listen through it and see if I hear any of the strange audio crunchiness that I've been getting on the live stream. And if I do, then I'm going to have to look at my setup here. I have a not new, but I have a used mixer, thanks to a friend of mine, Jeremy. Thank you if you listen to this, which he sent me, and I'm going to get that set up soon, and we'll see if that makes it worse, makes it better, has a neutral effect. We'll see. Okay, that didn't wake up any of our Draugr friends over there. Grave Tar is I just, I have so many different mods loaded that I don't remember which one adds which ingredient, whether that's a Keiko ingredient or an Alchemy Redone ingredient. Okay, which of these guys should I take? Right or left? Well, since I always tend to lean to the left, I think I'll take this guy first. And looks like that was a good idea. Ooh, long reach. Oh, come on. It's not that long sword. Yeah, I should have known better. Take him down at the knees. And a level up. Alright, well, that's going to give me 3 perks to play with, so I think... Well, let's get this guy first, and then we'll go and decide what to do with our 3 perks. And whoopsie, run this way. Oh, shoot. And we better cheat a little bit here. I just don't want to go back because I haven't saved. Normally I try not to do this because it really is kind of bogus. We're going to do a little bit of resist frost there, and one problem, fortitude, that'll help a little bit. Oh, come on, no. Stop. I hit the bloody cauldron. And I haven't saved for a while. So, back to where we were. Honestly, there really wasn't a whole lot of good stuff to loot, so I'm just going to run right through this, right past all these guys, right down through here, and right through the axes. And if any of them wake up, well, they'll get chopped to bits. Maybe. That is a tactic that can be used. Because I was foolish and got cocky. Let's do a little quick save here. You know what? Oh no, you know what? Thank goodness he was just a regular Draugr. That's those poor guys getting chopped to bits up there. Yep. Well, maybe I'll come back out this way and loot the bodies, but it's really not worth it. So, what was I saying before I so rudely killed myself? Let's see, I killed that guy. It was this one. This one's the restless jogger. So let's take a shot at this guy first. Keep him staggered so he can't use his magic, and then go after this guy, and then take on this one. Okay, so that's all three of them. And oh, that's right, I was going to level up, but since I didn't make it through and kill all those other guys, I haven't reached the level up yet, so we'll wait on that. Take the grave tar. Fear is a good alchemical component. I do not have a mortar and pestle yet. Let's see, how close am I to leveling? Oh my, wow. What did I do to give myself such a boost in level? Maybe I was sneaking. Huh. Well, it'll come along eventually. But this guy, I'm just gonna run for him right here. Because again, he's gonna be a magic user. I just want to keep him staggered so he can't start using any spells if he has a frost spell, or it's usually the whites, I think, that have the frost. I don't know, but oh, let's see. And a bizarre cup, another item from spell research. All of these things have properties that can be distilled and discovered. So you put them in your alembic or your cauldron and you melt them down and you make little potions out of them, and then you combine those potions into other ingredients. You can analyze them, you can use them for stuff. It's very cool. Oh yeah, I'll just take all of his stuff. Let's see, how are we doing for... We're tired, but we're not thirsty or hungry yet. Yeah, we're going to take all of that. Scrolls are handy, and we're going to take a new ingredient here. When you see this ingredient harvested plus, or all the other things occasionally that say plus, that is another little tiny mod that I use, which is kind of cool. Aha! And there are some Genesis spawns right there. Okay. Normally it's just one guy down on the bridge down below. Luckily I did not aggro them yet. Let's see who's down below us here. We got the regular guy down there, and we've got two more over here. So let's get an arrow shot into this one. Maybe I can get 2 arrows off on him. And I have 18 steel arrows left. So let's see. Well, he's detected me. Let's get him down and try to keep my stamina up here. Nice. Oh, he got one in on me. Ooh, oh, double swing there. Wow. I think that's probably part of ultimate combat, which increases a lot of NPC skill, makes combat really interactive. I really enjoy it. And it lessens the stagger components, which I find with it's one of the few things I dislike about anything that Enai Cheyenne has done. His combat mods, I think, are a little over the top when it comes to stagger effects. And so we're going to go over this way, and we're going to go down this way, and I'm going to sneak up behind this dude here. See if we can get the drop on him a little bit. He hasn't... no. Okay. I was afraid for a second he'd sneaked around behind me there. He should be up here. Yeah. Did he go and... oops. Did he go and hang out on the ledge? Or did he jump down? Is he kind of waiting for me around the corner here? Alright, come on, where are you? Where are you? There he is. Let's get out of sneak here. I have kind of a gimpy control key. Oh, I love that wind up. Missed me. And gotcha. Alright. It's just such an evil looking, you know, and they sort of lean over and swing the sword out to the right, and going for a big wind up there. It's scary. So there were 2 extra spawns here. So now let's see. We have to go through the next cavern where there is another set of swinging axes, and then up through that. Then we go through the gate, the Nordic lock there. So we'll see how many more extra spawns. I suspect at the very least we're going to have extras in the last dungeon room where the boss is, and the word wall. We'll see if I'm right about that. I'm going to turn my lantern on. I have wearable lanterns running here, but it's set to turn off when I sneak. So let's see if there's more than one. No, looks like there's just one in here. So I'm going to just try to take him on mano a mano here. He does have a long weapon. Let's get... oh, good, gotta get way out of range. Oh, yeah, I love that. Oh, that's so cool. Let's press the attack here. Yes. Alright. And we'll do an apprentice lock. Somewhere around that way. Yeah, right there. Just the gold. Don't really need anything else. Alright, into the sanctum. A little sip of my cocktail here. And on down into the depths. Alright. Put that away to be at our fastest. And dash through to here. And boom, turn it off. Where's our little friend there? There he is. See if we can sneak up behind him. Alright. A bit of a stagger there. And let's head over here so we don't get killed by stray arrows. There he is right there. Can we... Did he make it through? No. Good. Alright. There's another one up there somewhere, I know. This all looks pretty vanilla in terms of spawns. So I'm trying to count back. I believe I set Genesis to a maximum of 8 spawns per dungeon. So we might be nearing the spawn max, although I don't know if that resets. Oop, you know what? Just going to run down here and save before I take this guy on. I don't want to... it's only a regular Draugr. So, when he's got an axe. I don't know if that resets when you pass through cells. So, coming into the sanctum may have reset it to 8 more. So we'll see what pops up here. I think I say that every time on every recording I've ever made. The first time I ever came through here on Skyrim on the 365, I hadn't been, or what am I talking, the 360, the Xbox, I hadn't been paying attention to these things, so I said, oh, what's that? And I swung my sword at it, and of course it dropped and exploded and killed me. And that's how I learned what those are for. Alright, so this is the door to the final room, and we'll see if we have more spawns here. Oops, what happened? Hello? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong key. What an idiot. So let's make a hard save here, and I'm gonna knock out these auto saves. They're never perfectly stable. I think I'll head into sneak in case there are extra spawns up in here. I think it was Revenge of the Enemies I went through this Bleak Falls, and there was like Oh, there must have been 20 or 30 Draugr. It was pretty awesome. Doesn't look like there's any extras in here. Got a nice little extra bat texture there. They're a little browner, a little more realistic looking. This is looking fairly normal. Except, isn't there a chest over here somewhere? Okay. I know there's a chest around here somewhere. Iron ore. At least I thought there was. Well, doesn't matter. So, let's get the bow out. Well, first let's poison both weapons. Damage, stamina. Now, magicka won't help. Alright, 7 points per second for 60 seconds. That is pretty devastating. So I am going to poison my blade with that. And %19 weaker to poison for 60 seconds. I am going to poison the bow with that. It's already got lingering damage health on it. That's part of another mod I'm using, by the way. Oh no, that's the sword. Idiot that I am. Okay, so we're going to put poison aversion on the bow. All right. So equip the bow. Let's go trigger the boss. We'll hit him with the poison aversion arrow, and then we'll close in on him and switch to the sword and give him a whack. And let's run away. Oh, stagger. I think I hit him with the sword, but I don't see his level going down a whole lot. So let's sneak here. And try to take down a little more of his health. Got a good shot off on him there. And we're going to run down here. Normally I would go and hide in the river where he tends to. Oh, crud. Did I lose my arrow? Oh. He came flying down there. Alright, and we're going down here. We're going to get back up and try to catch him as he comes across the bridge there. Where is he? Oh, come on. If I can just see him. Oh, I got him. And it took him down. Awesome. I think it did anyway. Yep, got him. Nice. So let's see. We got the Dragonstone. And we'll just take everything. What the heck. Alright. That was pretty good. So no extra spawns. Yet. You never know. Genesis is interesting that way. I might walk through that next door and there's going to be more before the exit. What time is it? It is 7:16 a.m. Did I level up? Yes, I did. And So let's loot the extra chests here. It's up here somewhere. There it is. There's this one. And there's another one. Of course, there's the main chest. And yes, if you've noticed, I do have a double tap, and that is thanks to a wonderful mod called Better Jumping. So it just adds a little bit of... some people use it, I think... it has a couple other attributes. It's an SKSC plugin, so you can set a few INI settings for it, and one of the other ones allows something that people really like, and I can't remember exactly what it is. I like the double tap. It just makes a little bit of parkour possible. So there you do. There we go. That is the end of Bleak Falls Barrow, with not too many extra spawns, just 2 down there near the where there's a troll there if you're a little higher level, and the waterfalls and the ice. Anyway, it's always a beautiful place, Bleak Falls Barrow. As often as it gets done, and as ubiquitous as it is in just about every Skyrim Let's Play, it's still a fun dungeon crawl, sort of like Corvega in Fallout 4, or I can't think of some of the other ones in Oblivion. I haven't played much of Oblivion, or Fallout 3, but you know, like the early game stuff that's always kind of well put together and compelling, wants to draw you in, give you just enough challenge, and make you want more. So, and Bleak Falls Barrow is certainly that in spades. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I will be able to figure out any audio issues, if there are any on this recording, and we'll see you on the YouTubes or wherever. So until then, see you later.